I'm Grace Wangoi, and our sign language interpreter tonight is Boniface Moreithi. Let's begin. With just less than 3 months to the general elections, the International Republican Institute and the National Democratic Institute have jointly conducted a pre-election assessment mission with the purpose of assessing the current political environment as well as electoral preparations ahead of the August polls. IRI and NDI are non-partisan, non-governmental, non-profit organizations that support and strengthen democratic institutions and practices worldwide. Some of the recommendations that IRI and NDI have offered to IEBc is to develop and disseminate a clear methodology with appropriate safeguards on the collation, transmission and declaration of results, and publicize the independent audit report of the voter register once complete. Our reporter Kennedy Kimani produced the following report.
The International Republican Institute and the National Democratic Institute have jointly conducted a pre-election assessment mission with the purpose of assessing the current political environment as well as electoral preparedness ahead of the August polls. With the 2007, 2013 and 2017 elections having been marred by challenges, IRI and NDI say the 2022 August polls have the potential to be a pivotal milestone for democratization in the country.
The purpose of the PIM assessment to Kenya is to assess the current political environment as well as the electoral preparations in advance of the August 2022 general elections. Provide independent, impartial information as well as practical recommendations before election day to improve the process. And demonstrate international support for credible and peaceful electoral processes in Kenya.
As part of their recommendations to the IEBc, IRI and NDI want IEBc to develop and disseminate a clear methodology with appropriate safeguards on the collation, transmission and declaration of results, and publicize the independent audit report of the voter register once complete.
Elections in itself is a process, it's not an activity, and it's a work in progress. And from our discussions with key stakeholders over the week, it's quite obvious that a lot of work is going on within the IEBc. But I think that you may recognize that we've outlined a number of recommendations, including regular updates on, the electoral process, as well as an update on the clear plan for the collation of results and the dissemination of results, and as well as the transmission of results. And I believe that if these recommendations are taken on board by the IEBc, it would help. It will go a long way to ensuring, the credibility of the election and improving the electoral process.
IRI and NDI have further urged political parties to demonstrate their commitment to ensuring peace before